Yo, what's up, yo? I was listening to one of Kid Organic's video about Thirsty Men 2.5, and he played a clip of this female talking about how she was walking her dog, and this guy, the mailman, tried to holler at her, and her dog started barking, and he proceeded to try to get her attention and stuff like that. And she was annoyed, and all this type of extra shit. And she was talking about how men follow her around in the grocery store, and guys ask her, how are you doing, but they don't keep it moving and all this shit. Listen, that might be true. I don't believe all of these stories, because women lie. And even if it's true, women like to embellish things, make it seem worse than it really is. And my thing is, because she was asking, why are men so thirsty, and some men are thirsty and all this type of stuff. And I'm not defending thirsty guys, because there are some of these thirsty ass guys out here. Okay? They do exist. Yes, they do. But, alright? But, I'm going to tell you something. As you guys know, I'm from the Caribbean. Okay? And I don't want to sound as if I'm being disrespectful, but most American people are not friendly, especially females. Especially in New York, everybody think they're the shit. Every female you see, her head is down in her phone, she has earplugs in, like it's as if she's blocking out the world, they're in their own world. They act like nothing else matters around them. They're very unfriendly. And I've heard a lot of people say this. I've even heard American guys say this, which is why a lot of American guys want to travel outside of the US to get feminine females. There's a lot of these females, they're just pompous, they're to themselves, they're selfish, they're antisocial. So sometimes you hear them talking about thirsty guys. Yes, thirsty guys do exist, but a lot of these females, they're mean. They're just mean people. And they try to let it seem as if there's an epidemic of thirsty men out here. Yes, there are thirsty guys, but it's not as bad as they make it seem to be. I'm telling you. I know guys who used to live in New York, and they moved to different states, and they're not coming back. And one of the reasons they told me they're not coming back, they're all like, one of my friends moved to Colorado, and one of the things he likes about Colorado, he's like, people are friendly, women are friendly, you can say hi and they respond. This is what the guy told me. I remember when I went to California for the first time, I was so amazed. I was on Long Beach Boulevard, right there. Long Beach Boulevard and Willow, that's in Long Beach. And I think it's a Rite Aid pharmacy. I was in the Rite Aid pharmacy, and I was in the aisle, and this female came in the aisle. She actually said hi. I couldn't believe it. And subsequently, other people did the same thing. And I was like, shit, people actually greet you? Because I wasn't used to that in New York, So you have a lot of these females, they're not friendly people. Not all of them, but a lot of them, they're not friendly. Which are the reason for these guys to just leave them alone. I don't fuck with them, to be honest with you. I don't really holler at chicks in New York City. I don't want to say much. People start saying shit. But I don't really, they're just mean people, man. Straight up, they're just mean fucking people. But the thing about it is, they're talking about thirsty men and men trying to talk to them. You can't even holler at a chick these days. You can't even see a chick like her and try to talk to her. They call it harassment and all this shit. But anyway, these are the same chicks. If something is happening to them in the streets, the same guys they don't want to talk to the same guys that they call thirsty are the same guys they're gonna look for to protect them. You know, protect the community and clean up the community. But these chicks, they won't even talk to you. I remember a few years ago, I was living in the Bronx, and I was coming from Brooklyn. Got off the train at 167th and Grand Concourse. I was walking down to Morris Avenue, and it was at the time I was living on Morris Avenue, and I saw this Hispanic chick, and this dude was beating the shit out this chick. She was a nice looking chick, and she screamed to me for help. I told this story before. She screamed to me for help, and I paused for a second. He was slapping the shit out this chick, and I paused for a second, and something said to me, Kevin, go home. Because if this chick was in the street, dolled up, looking real nice, and you said hi, she would think you're thirsty. She wouldn't give you the time of day. Now that she's in trouble, she wants your fucking help. You know what I did? I went the fuck home. I didn't give a shit if that guy killed her out there, okay? A lot of these fucking bitches are hypocrites and users, okay? They want you to open doors for them. They want you to do good deeds, help them with groceries and all this bullshit, okay? Women don't do good deeds for men. If women do something for a guy, it's because she's going to get something out of it. But we are expected to clean up the communities and protect these women and do good deeds for them, open doors, pull out chairs, you know, cut their grass. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. A lot of these females are just selfish, arrogant bitches. That's what they are. Okay? That's what they are. A lot of guys out here, they are thirsty as hell. They are, because I've called out many of them. I've seen many of them in comment sections trying to get at Ashley W, trying to get at, what's this chick's name? I forget her name. It's My Journey. That she calls her channel is It's My Journey, but that's not her name. A lot of these chicks on YouTube, you find a lot of guys trying to holler at them and stuff like that in the comment section. You know, so there are a lot of thirsty guys out here, but a lot, like I said before, a lot of these females are just, they're overdoing it. Because women live for compliments. Listen, if you don't give a female a compliment, she will melt. She will melt. They live for compliments. They love it. Okay? What you guys need to do is stop giving them compliments. Stop helping them. You see them at the grocery stores, don't help them. If they slip and they fall and break their necks, leave them there. Fuck these bitches. And I don't hate women. I actually love pussy. But I don't like this. I don't like this arrogance and this hypocrisy, you know? People should just be doing for you, and the guy hollers at you and it's a problem. The guy likes you. He probably finds you attractive. If you don't find him attractive, I mean, it's cool. If he keeps, you know, going after you, then we get that he's thirsty. But then you're trying to tell me that all these guys are calling to you and you don't like not one of them? You see, a lot of women, women love to complain, and they just find shit to complain about. Okay? They find shit to complain about. Like I said, what men need to do is stop calling to these females. Stop. Stop giving them compliments. Stop opening doors for them. Stop it. And watch them melt. Then they're going to start complaining that guys are not paying them attention. You see all these colorist females talking about guys are not looking at them. Guys are only looking at light-skinned chicks and all this shit. You see, when you start paying these females attention who are complaining, listen to how they're going to start calling you thirsty. Just watch. You pay them attention, they complain. They call you thirsty. You don't pay them attention, they say, "Oh, you like white chicks. You like light-skinned chicks. Oh, you're." what they like to say, you're a colorist, or you're color struck, or they find something to say about you. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I don't take these chicks serious. I don't, because they full of shit. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm out.